Well, this is YUNARA. Looks pretty sweet, to be honest. The movement looks really fluid. And the auto attack range is a little bit above average, which is kind of smooth. ADC champ that has this kind of like Ashe stacking passive, which you can only use once you have stacks, which you gain off hitting minions or champions. Up to 8, you get 2 for hitting champions and only 1 for hitting something else. It spreads like this a little bit if you hit nearby champions. Also, the passive makes your crits deal 10% bonus magic damage, which is interesting because it scales only off AP. There could be some sort of funny build to try and maximize the value out of this, but it seems like in general her kit has a lot of AP scalings. The Q is just an attack speed steroid, on hit steroid, and does a little bit of spread damage. The W just seems like a simple sort of long range slur, a little bit like Jin W, the way you would use this. It's a bit of like a runaway or slur tool. It slurs for 99% over 1.5 seconds, so this will be like a good like run away from someone or try to chase them down, keep them in your auto attack range type thing. The E is the movement spell, it's just movement speed, but is increased when moving towards enemies. It's a bit of a chasing spell. And the ult is pretty cool because it interacts with YUNARA's other abilities, her W and her E namely. But basically, the ult puts your Q on permanently for how many seconds is this? 15. So your Q is just on for these 15 seconds, and it also enhances your other abilities. So this W becomes like this Zeri laser kind of, and the E lets you have a dash as well. So it kind of does feel like it plays a little bit like Zeri, but when the ult's on, she's stronger, she has the dash, more mobile. The laser is like much better than the normal W. It's really fast and the area is massive, but one thing that I noticed is that the W refreshes the other abilities. So if you use your abilities like this and then switched, now your W and E are up again. Also, the same thing is true when you switch out of the ult form as well. You'll see in a moment if I can have my abilities on cooldown. My W is up again, even though I just used the laser form. So back in the normal form, I still have my W available. Seems like a cooldown managing type of champ. But yeah, kind of simple honestly, which is refreshing. Seems really smooth, I have to say. I was looking through to see if there was like interactions with Runons, but I don't think there is. It doesn't really make your passive stack faster or anything. You can see the crit damage modifier, like the extra 48-30 is from a passive. But yeah, I'm not really sure how to scale that. But I guess if you do more crit damage, it scales anyway, even if you don't buy AP. Like now it will deal extra damage. So I guess it kind of does scale with AD. Just scales with how much damage your crits do, so. But the Q is really cool, I have to say. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to know.
What's up guys, today I'm here to show you the Dignitas Noble Chairs collaboration. This is a super comfortable chair. It has the adjustable armrest, which I'm a big fan of, really soft padding, as well as this beautiful gold design. I love the trim. Also on the back is my favorite, the awesome trophy. Make sure to get yours today with code Dignitas.